Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-thru. Here's some help with number 24 from your first quiz in pre-calc. Okay? We're definitely going to have to draw a picture on this one. So we'll just start with some generic triangle. It gives me angle Y is 79, so I'm just going to choose this one. Okay, XY is 10, so if I put an X here, that makes that 10, and now this has to be Z. Okay. X to the Z is 11. They want to know what is angle Z. Okay. So this happens to be a nice one for law of sines. Because if this is big Y, then this is little y. And if that's big Z, well, now I'm going to confuse you. If that's big Z, then this is little z. And if that's big X, then this is little x. I'm just explaining to you that when we use law of sines, you got to match up the angle with the side that's across from that angle. So then you'll just say sine of Y is to Y, like sine of Z is to Z. Okay? That's the law of sines. So you're always going to need to know 3 of these 4 letters, and you solve for the missing one. So sine of 79 is to 11, like sine of Z is to 10. Okay? So now we cross multiply. 11 times the sine of Z is 10 times the sine of 79. Okay? What are we solving for? We're solving for Z. What's being done to the Z? Shoot, hold on a second. Oh, what's being done to the Z? It's being, well, we're taking the sine of it, but it's being multiplied. So let's just get rid of the multiplication first. So now we're left with sine of Z is this weird thing. Well, that is just a weird number. So let's put it in our calculator. Make sure I'm in, I got to get into degrees. Okay, I'm in radians right now. That's the default for these calculators. So you always got to change them into degrees if we're working in degrees. So we're going to do 10 times the sine of 79. I just hit enter, and then I do divide by 11. Hit enter again. And so you get sine of Z is 0.892388. Well, how do I get rid of sine? You learned this before you got here, and this is what's tough on you. Is, you know, you've been in different schools, so I'll help you with what you forget. You do this thing called the sine inverse. But if you do that to this side, then you have to do it to the other side too. So Z is the sine inverse of that. So here's how you do it in your calculator. You have to do it in your calculator. There's no other way. Second sine, and then you just type it in. Now it's quicker to just, and it's more accurate to just go up there, highlight it, and hit enter, and that just puts it in for you. Hit enter, and there's your angle, 63.2 degrees. Okay? Does that help? Boom!